Scotland decides. In the run-up to the 2007 Scottish elections, we take a look at what each of the main party leaders has to offer the nation. Today, Conservative leader Annabel Goldie takes the chair, here at Glasgow's Mitchell Library. The Tory leader arrived in the city for her third day on the campaign trail, which began in Deleshiels on Monday. She began the hour-long session, which was chaired by the Herald's Alf Young, by reiterating her promise not to form a coalition with any party after polling day.
I just would find it politically impossible to contemplate a coalition with other parties whose only common interest is how left of each other they can be. And that is frankly the influence which I think has blighted devolution.
The Paisley-based MSP then expressed desire for decision-making powers to be localised, citing the role of the head teacher in her example.
Just to illustrate this half, you may remember some weeks ago the quite appalling footage that appeared in our newspapers of a teacher being assaulted in a school, and this has been captured on a mobile phone. And it was appalling. I'm sitting in the Parliament saying, where have we got to in Scotland that our head teacher cannot sort this out in the school at the time and have the power and authority to do that?
Goldie was also quizzed on the problems of dealing with an ageing population and criticised the SNP and Liberal Democrats' proposals for a rise in income tax.
For example, from the Scottish National Party we had, yes, well, we'll make it bearable by pegging it at 3 pence in the pound. OK, but immediately that raises a £1 billion black hole for local government finance, which at the moment we're all waiting for an answer from the Scottish National Party as how they're going to fill this. Nicholas Stevens' response was even more interesting. He can't even say the rate at which his local income tax is going to apply.
The session was then opened up to the floor, and Goldie faced further probing on the issues of social inclusion, the nanny state and Trident. It was the Tory leader's answers everyone's cup of tea.
I thought she was an excellent speaker. I may not actually espouse all her views, but I certainly enjoyed it.
I would profoundly disagree with her over the issue of the Trident on the Clyde. I feel for me it's a moral issue, irrespective of the merits or demerits of the defence argument, which I don't really buy into. To me, I think if Britain gives up its nuclear weapons in the world, that sets an example to other people.
With just 1 month left to go, how does columnist Alf Young view the political landscape?
I've covered so many elections down the years, and an awful lot of elections. And I think if they taught me one thing, it's never assume that where you are at the start of a campaign is where you're going to be at the end of the campaign. There are always things happen. Sometimes it's totally unexpected things that jump out at you and change the whole nature of the campaign. Sometimes it's just sort of changes that take place in the whole public mood as the thing goes on. So I wouldn't take any bets on it yet.